It's a time for... You know what it is? Leave it in the comments. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in, because we're going to take a close look at the new GBA Station Lite number 2. So I think it's more around 3 years ago that I made a review about a similar product. And yeah, they're ripping out a lot of different characters from different games, including, of course, it's a me, Mario. And we're going to get the Crash Bandicoot over here, but it has nothing to do with both of these characters. So let's take a close look inside and what are we going to get with the GBA Station number 2. So inside the flimsy box, this is what we're going to get. We're going to get an AV out cable that we're going to try today in this video, because I'm curious how is the signal output. Okay, we're having here seriously a mini USB in 2021. See, that is something I don't get. It's a new model, but they're still using the old freaking cables. Okay, and here we're having, the famous toilet paper manual. And this one is not really a manual, it's more like a piece of paper that they fold together. So with basic explanation how it works, but we're going to do a quick overview of that. And here we're having the extra cartridge. And this extra cartridge... What the hell is this? Happy Rabbit. Super Classic Card 1. And there is no card 2. Okay, kind of weird. And by the way, this is more like a lock mechanism. But I will tell you a little bit later on what I mean with that. So let's take a close look at this cool pink version. I didn't order the pink version. So the clamshell design handhelds, you don't see them very often. So I think there was one rip-off Gamebox, and there was more like a one-on-one copy of it back in the day from a store I bought. But no, you don't see them anymore, and a little bit of a bummer. And I was surprised seeing the GBA Station number 2. And you still have the functionalities like the original Game Boy. You can even move it all the way up here. And it clicks in this position, but I must say it works very well. As you see, it's got a very nice sturdy feel. So when you want to play it in a certain position, it will stay without a hassle. Of course, if you're going to do this a couple of thousand times like that, I don't know if it's going to be in the same position or it's going to loosen up. That is something we need to find out in the future. So at the right side, we're going to get the on-off switch. But okay, so let's take a close look at the menu and the sound later on. We're getting 2 shoulder buttons, super clickish. We're having here the AV out, the barrel jack, more like the tiny edition. I really hate these cables, by the way, because I'm always losing it, and finding another one is always a pain in the ass. So here we're having the mini USB 4 charging, and no data transfer. Volume control is a scrolling wheel, and at the bottom we're going to get a slot. So what I noticed and what I understand of like previous videos, these are not like multi-game cards that you're going to get with your Game Boy. No, this is more like a lock and unlock mechanism. When you're putting the cartridge in, it basically unlocks a different menu in the system itself. And this time I'm just going to get 1 card, sometimes I'm going to get 2, but we're going to try them all out. And no, you can't fit an original game in it, because it's too small. Okay, let's open it up and let's take a close look at the menu itself. And also, how are the controls? So first of all, we're going to get here the reset button, like always, like there's the most common thing with these 8-bit handhelds. The D-pad, it's such a weird thing. It's more like, it's at quite a long travel, and you can even see it's responding not that great. We're having A and B, select and start, and having here this, I can say it's a very tiny little speaker. But holy crap, this thing goes loud. And this song is going to be stuck in my head. Okay, that's better. Okay, that is unique. Okay, so this is one of these things that makes me really exciting. And now you're thinking, what are you talking about, Wicked? So first of all, we don't need to check out which language we want to choose. Because every time you need to reset it with the normal, let's say 8-bit stuff, you need to choose your language. Freaking annoying. Because this very funny intro. I was looking at it, is the screen now crooked or what? Or whatever. So we're having here here we go again with the list. So the game list, it's more like homebrew, weird games, naughty games, and a lot of stuff that you have maybe seen in different systems. But what happens if we're going to put in the different card? I'm very curious now. Alright, let's stick it in. let's power it on and let's see what we're going to get. Alright, still getting the same Buddha menu. There are some different games on it. We're getting less games! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So it's more like the same old story. Like all the other ones. I don't understand why they keep freaking doing this. Hey, everyone rich again. So maybe in total you're going to get... The quality of the display is like all our other devices I've seen before. It's more like the same story. It's not an IPS display, of course, because for the money we can basically complain. When you're putting it in a different angle, as you can see over here. It's not that super bad. I have seen some shitty displays, but... Oh boy. That song, oh man, we need to... Let's play some games. Okay, so let's try it out. So they call the game Crash 2. I'm guessing more like they would refer to as Crash Bandicoot. But this is of course a modified game. Oh crap, this D-pad is really horrible. Oh, I need to press the D-pad really hard. And overall the emulation is, so far I can see, not bad at all. It's still having the same weird screen tearing issues like always. The first thing I'm noticing with these games is that all the sound effects are here. So in the beginning when I started making the reviews about these 8-bit handhelds, it had a lot of issues, including the sound. Let's blow myself up. But I must hand it to him. You're going to get this super cheap cable, and it's super short. But I must say that it seems to be working just fine. So let's play a little bit of this Weird Angry Bird game, and let's see what happens, because I'm curious. How good is the audio now? Oh man, you can hear a lot of interference, but okay, let's go. Oh man, I think the original game was something like New Zealand or something like that. I did see it the last time in the comments, so people did see what the original game was. Let's go. I messed it up at the same point like last time. Alright, so the pros and cons, and what do I basically think of this device. So first of all, we need a funky tune like always. But I didn't notice it right, so this didn't assemble the screen right, so it's crooked. It's kind of really bad if you ask me. But overall, yeah, these things are super cheap. Like, not cheap, like super cheap, you know? So you can expect a lot of it. It's a little bit of a bummer about the D-pad, because it's playing not that great. And I do like the clamshell design. It doesn't smell chemical, by the way. I didn't have the smell test, but I can remember the first one I reviewed back today was super chemical, like... Whoo! But nevertheless, I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit that little bell, become one of the Wicked family to see more Wicked reviews, and we'll see you in the next video.